better time than now? We can go ahead and bring it up here. So this is the 2026 class that's supposed to be going in. There's at least the notable ones. You got Doc Rivers, Blake Griffin, Mari Stoudemire, Candace Parker, and Ella Donadonna. All right, gentlemen. Thoughts? Me and G Mike were talking about this, and like I don't really understand. I think honestly, Doc, Candace Parker, and Ella, I can understand. Maybe Amari Stoudemire and Blake Griffin. Like, what are we doing here now? Like, does anybody just get into the Hall of Fame now, or what? Like, why? Maybe correct me, I'm wrong, or help me out here.
There's someone that's not on this image that I think
Kevin Johnson.
Yeah, Kevin Johnson.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna
say. I would put Kevin Johnson on there before Stoudemire, even though Stoudemire has, I think, more All-Star appearances. Look, Kevin Johnson in the 80s, do you understand? He not only went to the Western Conference Finals before Charles Barkley got there, but he was going up against Magic Johnson, John Stockton, all-time point guards, and he led his team. And Charles Barkley's been on record saying that Kevin Johnson was the best point guard he ever played with. And when a guy like Charles Barkley co-signs for you like that, I think Kevin Johnson, he had the numbers. I think he was the first point guard in history, if I'm not mistaken, to average over 20 points, 10 assists, and I think 2 steals a game while shooting 50% from the field. Blake Griffin, he had a great career, don't get me wrong. But look, Kevin Johnson became mayor of Sacramento. Like, come on, like that right there gets you in the Hall of Fame.
That is why you're welcome on here anytime. That is literally the one thing I told G Mike. I was like, Kevin Johnson's more kind of thing that he ran Sacramento.
Yeah, man. Like, come on, put that man in there. I think he deserves to be in the Hall of Fame, in my opinion.
And let's not forget NBA Jam. I mean, he was pretty damn good at that too, man.
Absolutely.
All right. So anyways, we were just talking about it before, man. G Mike, what's your thoughts on this class? We can go into there's a couple of different directions we can go in this one. Do you think this class is worth to get in the Hall of Fame? Or do you think the NBA has just gotten a little bit too soft with getting anybody in? Now, this not so before I say that, before you answer real quick, this isn't saying that all these people are making it in. This is just the most notable ones that aren't eligible, but NBA is pretty friendly with getting in the Hall of Fame. What's your thoughts?
I'm on the fence with it, man, because, Blake Griffin was an outstanding player with the Clippers. Then he gets traded to the Detroit Pistons, and he looked like his career reincarnated. Yeah. And then obviously, he had injuries, and it started to debuff when he went to the Brooklyn Nets. That he was with KD and he was with Kyrie, he was with Harden. I thought that team was going to go all the way. Honestly, I thought he was going to be a good fourth player that they can use to, level up their roster and get to the NBA Finals, right? But I don't think he did like such outlandish stuff. When you look at his accolades, it's not super crazy. Him and Amari Stoudemire have the same accolades. Like, if you really look at it, they literally have the same accolades. I get why Stoudemire is there too, because he won a lot of playoff games with Steve Nash and the Phoenix Suns. Like, they did a lot of work there. He did a lot of work in the New York Knicks with Carmelo Anthony, J.R. Smith. And, he was a prime piece there that, on the defensive side, he really helped a lot with the rebounds, of course. He was grabbing them on the offense and defensive side. He was scoring a lot of points. But, again, he didn't win any championships. He doesn't have so many damn accolades. So, again, I am on the fence of the fact that the NBA, I really feel that does let anybody in. Now, to say, are they not deserving of it? I wouldn't say that they're not deserving of it, but I wouldn't say that they are. So like I'm on the fence with it. Doc Rivers, he won a championship as an NBA head coach. All right, that's cool. He was a good player. He was a one-time All-Star. Like, he wasn't a super above average. So I don't even know why he's a notable candidate too. But again, I'm not gonna be the one to say, yo, these people don't deserve it, because at the end of the day, they put in the blood, sweat, and tears to go into winning a lot of playoff games. It does come with a lot with Doc Rivers on his mind when you go coaching. They're coaching all the time, and he's working all the time. So with those three, I'm on the fence about. But Candace Parker, 100%, she deserves to be in. One of the greatest women basketball players.
Star and as well. Like,
college star, 3-time NBA.
Women's basketball on the map.
Crazy.
Agreed.
Crazy
Agreed.
Good, bro. Crazy good.
So this is one of the random things that I always know about things about just randomness, and that's why you listen to Views from the Stand sometimes here. But interesting fact about Mara Stoudemire. Mara Stoudemire had a 28-inch waist.
20.
Did you realize?
Holy shit.
28-inch waist. Isn't that ridiculous? Like, you know how lean you have to be as big of a dude as that is and have a 28-inch waist? Why I know that? Who the hell knows? I got glasses on, so it makes I'm smart. You know what I mean? Who the hell knows?
I actually went on the same cruise as him, bro. I actually had a drink together at the bar.
What?
Shot.
With Stoudemire?
Yeah, with Stoudemire.
Oh man, could
he-
you tell?
like-
could you tell he had a 28-inch waist?
I could not tell that.
Like,
He
yo,
had
bro,
skinny
I heard
jeans,
you
so
got a
skinny.
28.
This was in 2022. I think it was. It was like
Right.
right after everything opened up with COVID and people were,
He
starting
might have
to
moved up
do
to a
everything
30-inch.
again,
We'll never
this
know.
and
But
that.
still, while he was
He was-
playing, he had a 28-inch
He was a
waist.
coach. He was a coach with the Brooklyn Nets. So it was 2022, something like that. But it was funny. It was funny. He was getting shots for everybody at the bar that was right next to him. I'm like, yeah, I'll take one. I was literally like squeezed next to him trying to get a drink, and then he's like, oh, I'm getting shots for the bar right here. You guys want one? I'm like, yeah.
Nice.
Well, since he had such a skinny waist, you were able to fit up at the bar, man. So, like, thanks for Mari.
Did you get a picture with him? Like,
Dude, I never have that. Something tells me like I can't do that. I can't go up to like a celebrity and be like, "Yo, can I get a pic?" and this and that. Like I
can I get a selfie?
Yeah, my wife told me, she's like, "You didn't even talk to him, tell him you're a sportscaster and this and that." I'm like, bro, he's here.
This guy's
with
on
his people.
vacation. Yeah,
dude, I'm not gonna do that.
Yeah.